on top with OE on the blue side and Red on the red side. Once again, this early game is going to mean everything to both of these teams, so hopefully we don't see that same mistake come out of Red Esports again during the Litho Wanderer fight.
Ooh. Oh yeah, I mislook at Guardian's Bulwark could also block out the Ghostbuster from AIM. So that's a very, very interesting interaction as well.
Oh yeah!
Because if the Ghostbuster is being hit, there's a bounce effect as well. So, you know, being blocked by the Guardian's Bulwark is a good counter, sort of.
Yeah, that's kind of that's actually kind of cash money. Look at Miro now; he's extremely confident walking up to him. He literally does not care. Tries to cancel out the regen from Valence. He's going to get the initial stun, but really gets pulled back. He doesn't care. He knows he's fine. He still has his flicker just in case. But Subway, he sees an opportunity here. He's going to make his way to invade the jungle, but just in case if Miro makes a mistake, Zayed going to follow Subway very closely here as Neo rotates halfway across the map to ensure this is going to fall to their favor. He's going to dash away, but Neo slows them down. Zion wants to take this fight, but unfortunately doesn't have the manpower to do so.
In broad daylight, the purple buff has been stolen just now. But again, Miro is gonna use the flicker right there. Gotta be careful with that Shadow Stampede. Yes, Guardian's Bulwark can block a lot of damage, but it cannot block the Shadow Stampede coming up from AIM just now.
Yeah, I think AIM's doing a really good job. He's getting the maximum distance of the pull. Just before the pull is about to trigger, he quickly goes into his Shadow Stampede and moves backwards with the extra movement speed, gets that extra bit of distance. But honestly, I think both sides are doing a really good job at kind of identifying the paths of the junglers.
Yeah, and looking at the junglers right now, Subway opted to go for the Veteran Hunter. Is going to help him out in terms of the later stages, in terms of getting his item, his power spike item. So I'm looking forward how Subway is going to progress in terms of his itemization. And Zayed, without any trouble, is going to secure the first turtle of game number 3.
Yep, with Turtle already being slain here, going over to Red Esports. This has been a pretty stale matchup, and both sides haven't really gotten those first bloods just yet, but they're still playing around the same strategy. Play for the goal lane, ensure that they survive. Miro's going to attack AIM, AIM spots him out, but it really doesn't matter. They're just going to trade, and AIM is going to sustain. Looking at the sub-stats here, sub-emblems for both teams, nothing too out of the ordinary. Although I will point out that AIM's build where he goes 2 into movement speed and 1 into cooldowns is kind of interesting.
Yeah, I mean, focusing on the movement speed, and speaking of AIM right now, there's going to be a bit of scrimmage.
Yep, Cult Altar has already been popped. Miro does not have his flicker for the time being. Ends up being first blood as Storming finds the bad impact that changes his life. Subway now, unfortunately, able to use the iframes, tries to get up, but Mal refuses to let him to escape. A nice play coming out for the side of Orange Esports, but the mechanics coming in from Mal, making sure that every misposition will be punished.
The reward was high for Red Esports. Getting that kill up against your opponent jungler is very, very beneficial. Subway is gonna be, being lessen his farming timing. But right now, Neo is gonna try to catch out Ash, but not enough damage to deal out or to secure the kill against Kagura.
Yep. What are your thoughts here on Beatrix against Brody matchups? Wait, hold on. Before that aim, it looks like he wants to pull Mal back. Forces the flicker. The enhanced cheese does not land. They could continue the dive, but the Numenor Blast says no. Valence so out of position, gives a free kill over to Mal, being the closest target. AIM looking to pull Miro back, but Subway misses the enhanced chains by pixels. AIM now has to run for his life. Dies over to Mal. Oh my goodness. Subway this time does not miss the enhanced chains. Finally gets the shutdown onto Mal.
It could have been so good for Red Esports if Mal did not have to die just now. He could have backed off Gideon. He could have walked away, teleport back to his base, restore his health, do something else, but yet he wanted to stay. He wanted to increase his kill participation, but it was going against him just now.
It was the ego challenge. That was straight up the ego challenge of a lifetime. He thought he could get a triple kill there, and he was close, but now Red Esports look to contest the turtle here. Numenor Blast comes out, but it falls over to Subway's side, and now Orange Esports have what they want. Cult Altar already being popped, AIM being silenced. He's locked in. Yin Yang overturn is going to pull him and send him to the depths. Neo all by himself here. It looks like they're going to do a bit of a hold. Neo is going to have a lot of trouble. 4 members want to dive him real bad, but Neo's playing it well, getting in and out of the brush, gets on top of 3 members. His shield is too strong. Mal, he's trying his best yin-yang overturn onto Neo so far. He's standing with a frost moon shield. Chains land, but it's too late. He's down. They're so low, but Stormy can't hit the bad impact that matters. Everybody, Mural sacrificing his life. If somebody has to go down, it's gotta be him. And Subway, unfortunately, cannot clean up shop.
What a yu of a team fight just now. Back and forth, and Neo, I gotta say, man,
Wow.
he beat it out. He prolonged that team fight in order for Orange Esports to come in and try to pick off the kills that they wanted, and they managed to get Miro. That was not probably the main prioritization. They wanted to get Mal, but Mal was being really nice in terms of his positioning and in terms of how he distanced himself. But kudos to Ash, kudos to Zaid as well, picking up not the kill, but managing to slow down Neo in terms of killing Mal. But as we look at the damage dealt, Zaid is gonna deal Ultans a lot of damage, 14 key damage. I think he's still gonna go for the tank build, but right now he's gonna, a good amount of damage right now.
A way better early game, but the BDE radiating out of Neo right now is through the roof. Like my BDE sensor is just, it's gone, it's broken. There's no scale to measure how strong he is right now. And more importantly so, the rest of Red Esports, they still haven't broken bottom turret. And that's a bit of an issue because they want to unlock Miles so they can continue to siege down these turrets all across the map. But being held hostage here is a bit of an issue. Now, Ren QT doing a good job at winning his 1v1 against Neo here. I think Neo was playing too close to fire, forced to use the sprint really early on. And Ren QT, he's happy because he gets a free rotate down as he proxies the wave. But OE will be contested here. Zaid going straight with the Electro final blow. Goes straight for the fight. Call Ultra already popped. Numenor Blast will land onto 2 only. Finds 2, but it resets the turtle, and Stormy pops his ult just to ensure that they walk away and pulls back to himself. Sanguine Claw finds Miro, but it doesn't matter. Ash with the yin-yang overturn chunks out 3, and now they have full control over the turtle.
The question is why no one died? Why not a single soul died during that particular team fight? There was a lot of combination of skill being used, moments being held just now. Numenor Blast against 2 people, Yin Yang overturn up against 3 people, but somehow Orange Esports, I don't know what voodoo spell was being used, but they still managed to survive the entire team fight.
How much you want to bet? How much you want to bet in the mic check Red Esports during that moment is like, discipline, discipline, discipline. That's all they're shouting at each other.
And Miro was like, why no one is dying?
that seems very accurate. That seems too real. A little too real. But now this mid turret's in trouble. Yin Yang overturn as AIM loses 50% of his HP. The rest of OE are here to back him up. And this is starting to get a little frustrating for Red Esports because every time they get just a slight lead, Orange Esports bounces back or is able to counteract it with a counter engage. I mean, look at that. They've got 4 sprints on their side.
I didn't even realize that, to be honest, but I think that is why there's no single death in the particular team fight because everyone was using sprint, but right now in the middle side.
Oh, it's Stormy trying to take out Ash right now. The footsie is being played well, but the ult finally takes him out of the cult altar to ensure that nobody else is going to be giving free kills and donations to the Red Esports Foundation.
Ash gonna get try to sidestep the bad impact, the Sanguine Claw, but then again, just too much damage from Stormy. And speaking of Stormy, picking up 3 kills in the 8-minute mark, not a single death, is gonna help him in terms of getting his power spike, his his stacks. His stacks, yes, thank you very much. It's gonna help him out in the later stages, and having the mystery shop as well. You know, you're gonna see a lot of items being picked up by Stormy.
I think Stormy, as of right now, should have 2 items guaranteed, and I think his stacks should be about 80, around 80 to 70. That's my best guess here right now. With the Lord coming up, the question is whether or not Red Esports have figured it out, right? How do they kind of take these fights against Orange Esports? Like, Stormy's doing a lot of damage, but let's not forget about Valens. He is slowly scaling in this game.
Yeah, Zaid is just being a nuisance on the left-hand side right now. He's gonna poke the Lord. is gonna catch out the attention of Orange Esports, Subway, and Aim is gonna be the frontliner. Gotta be careful, Aim. The cut altar is very, very crucial in this particular team fight.
Yep, moving on blast. Miro flickers forward, tries to catch, doesn't find it. Cult altar, they run back into the fight. Red QT is already low, pops his ult to try and hold as the Electro final blow comes out to slow them down. It's too late and too soon as Ash turns around with the Yang overturn, unable to kill Subway. He ends up dying himself. So many low members in Red Esports, unfortunately unable to close the deal on Subway or Stormy.
Again and again, only one single soul, and that was Ash gonna get picked off, and Orange Esports a bit of a predicament right now. Are they gonna focus on the Lord because Red Esports is still on the backside, just being a nuisance right now. Look at Zayt right now, just hovering on at the backside. But Orange Esports is gonna respect the positioning of Red Esports. They're not gonna follow up against the Lord. But again, that team fight, it started out with Miro not being able to get the Numinum Blast as fast as possible. When they see the Numinum Blast did not connect against anyone, they turn up the heat, they turn up the cut altar, they go back in for the particular team fight. So I'm not sure. It's a battle of spells right now. Whoever lands their particular AoE damage, I think should be able to win the particular war.
All right. Let's see how this next war might be coming out here. Zayt, again, he doesn't need to recall. He already has a Sky Guardian's helmet. Yep. His health regeneration is ridiculous. But right now, Red Esports are playing a strong macro game. They fix the waves on top and bottom side. And now Orange Esports, they realize this. They realize, oh, wait, hold on. We need to do some housekeeping, but we cannot afford to give this Lord away to Red Esports.
One of the itemization being picked up by RenQT is very, very crucial. The Athena Shield. The damage right now from Orange Esports is fairly big in terms of magical. You got Stormy on the Sicilian, you got Subway on the Julian, and Aim a bit of damage as well coming from the Ghostbuster. But then again, Athena Shield, Radiant Armor, Oracle could be the main prioritization for Red Esports in order for them to prolong the team fight, in order for them to withstand the magic damage from Orange Esports.
Yeah, speaking of the magic damage here, right now both teams doing it slow, but Red are getting very, very close. Neo is calling for the rest of the team. He's holding strong. Electro final ball. They're looking to rush it, but now they've reset it. The fight's on. Cult Altar is down. Thamos finds one and kill, but Stormy has so much damage, obliterating from afar. Bad impact connects. Red QT is the next to fall as Valence is scaled too.
Wow. That chain stun was perfect. Against 4 or 3 man knockup from Subway, and again the follow-up from Stormy out of nowhere right now. 5 kills on his particular hand. Note that Orange Esports in totality has 7 kills, 5 of them contributing from Stormy right now. The damage is there, the spacing is there, the stacks is there, as well as the Lord of the game right now. But as we all know, you got a lot is very, very good, but what do you do with that particular lot?
This is going to be the first Lord of the game, and it is a Luminous Lord. So keep that in mind. It will have the passive to charge into it, but it's generally quite weak right now. So it should be okay for Zayt to solo this by himself, but they are looking to open up the map. Orange Esports have taken mid-tier 1 here. Zayt, he doesn't care. Neo, are you really going to kill him? Chances are no, but he doesn't want to get rotated on, and this is what he was afraid of. Neo and Valence zone him off. Electro final blow. He's in trouble here. Does he have an eye for an eye? Yes, he does. Tries to get out, but Subway still unable to take that kill because Valence with torn apart memories ensures that kill. Tier 2 will fall to Orange Esports.
Oh, that's gonna hurt Red Esports a lot, but the Lord not being able to touch the inhibitor turret is gonna be taken down. But Orange Esports gonna manage to get all the outer turrets for Red Esports from the bottom side, top side, as well as the middle side. And my question is right now, Red Esports, they need to send someone in order to catch Stormy. But I'm not sure if that is even possible, because Stormy is gonna notice that movement. He got the sprint, he got the Sanguine Claw. Not to say that he still has aim, is gonna being able to help him out with the Shadow Stampede as well as the Cut Altar. So Red Esports, if they cannot catch Stormy, is going to be a big issue right now.
Yeah, you cannot expect Maul to do it, to try and burst down Stormy. I think that's too risky, so it would be up to either Zayt or Ash. I think those are the only 2 players who can actually do it out of convenience rather than putting themselves in a very difficult spot. I think Ash in particular should be the one to take out Stormy, but again, it's a game of positioning. It's a game of footsies here. You walk up too far, you're going to get hurt. You walk too far backwards, you're going to miss out the opportunity. You have to play that very tight balance.
But then again, Orange Esports still has that call altar. If Red Esports commit against Stormy, and if, let's say, somehow they manage to catch out Stormy, there's still the cut altar to be able to save Stormy out of danger. So, going back to when I think, okay, they need to catch out Stormy, they still need to catch out him as well. So the target prioritization right now for Red Esports is going to be very, very crucial before they start any particular team fight.
The predictions from the AI, as you saw earlier, were 60% in favor of Orange Esports. But looking at the Lord push advantage, this is about like, to me, this would be like an average amount. This is a good amount. 21,000 damage coming in from towers. All the other outer turrets have fallen. It was a Luminous Lord as well, even though it was the first Lord of the game. But I think in this case, Red Esports, they have to figure out a way to kind of split this fight in half.
Yeah, split push is gonna be the main criteria for Red Esports. Red QT is gonna be catched by 3. 4 men right now, Red QT. Oh, Miral?
Wait, hold
Miral?
on. Miral is okay. The Cult Altar has been popped, and unfortunately for Ren QT, he's still going to die here. Red Esports try. The interesting thing is the response from Red Esports. They actually commit to moving up towards that top side to try and help out Ren QT. But really, there is no saving him. There's no real world where they can save him. And now Orange Esports, with a man up, will take this Lord, and Red Esports will have to throw their bodies at the wall to try and steal this Zion. It's all up to him. He's in a very good flank position, but the backline's getting attacked. Neo finds it all. Already getting attacked here. Bad impact. Takes out Ash, Maul dies to Neo, and Miral has to face the wrath of 4 members of OE.
From Neo to Hero right there, the backstab, the initiation from Falling Stormmoon, and the massive damage from Stormy right now is unstoppable. And again, Neo is gonna be the front line. Can Red Esports withstand the barrage of Orange right now?
Nope. No, inhibitor turrets are already going down. They need to survive for another 15 seconds. Zion is trying his best to clear up his wave as they pop the Cult Altar. They want to ensure Red QT clearing it, but it's too strong. They cannot deal with the damage Stormy provides, as well as Valence. They have scaled Yin Yang, overturned. Takes out the last minion, finds one, but Neo, he's too tanky, and it's way too late. GG! Well played as OE take this best of 3.
And the man that was alive.